Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight is the celebrated Foot Locker three-point contest. The best and the baddest and the most accurate from behind the arc, showing everyone what they've got.
Well, right next to me, I've got somebody who knows a thing or two about winning this event. So tell us what it takes to do just that, Steve.
Well, I did win the event once, Clark, in '97, and it really is a matter of finding a rhythm. The game comes so fast, the shots are coming one after the other. You've got to get into a groove, get into a rhythm, and then just let it ride.
And here we go with Freak. Nice thing about this format is that everyone starts each round with a clean slate.
Yeah, and even if you're the last place qualifier from the previous round, you still have a chance to win it all.
Yeah, it really is just about getting hot at the right time. You just want to advance out of that first round and then get hot from there.
You can't let misses get to you here. There's no time to feel sorry for yourself. Shoot, 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 and shoot some more.
Yeah, no question. The clock's ticking. You got to forget about your misses. You can't change anything that's behind you. Focus on the next shot and keep moving.
That's 7. 3 points. Can't get the money ball. No good with his fourth in a row. He's got 10. Money ball, no good. Misses for the fourth straight time. 11 points. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. His total for the round comes to 12. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Well, we kept waiting for that point where you get hot and rattle off a few.
And so we'll see Wesley Matthews.
You know, Wes Matthews, Kevin, out of Marquette, had a really solid career there, but was undrafted.
He hits the 20 mark on the nose. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Well, he did, especially considering the fact that he came out of the gates pretty slowly. But when things kicked into gear for him, guys, he really...
So it'll be Isaiah Thomas here. And he needs at least 13. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Yeah, I agree, Clark.
Redick's got to be the popular pick in the finals after his showing in the qualifying round.
You know, Steve, this isn't like...
So it'll be Isaiah Thomas here. He had the lowest score of all the qualifiers, so he goes first. Let's see if he can. He finishes the round with 17 points. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score. I mean, what did you take away from it, Steve?
Well, it wasn't...
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go. He knows how many points it's going to take to be crowned the champion. Let's see if he can get it done.
17, the score to beat. Can he?
He racks up 20 points in the round. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
That's a well-earned and well-deserved score. He found his rhythm, and he kept his rhythm.
Yeah, and given the look on his face throughout that...
Sounds go off when I enter the building.
What's up, everybody? Freak, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just hard to believe I get to be a part of all this.
It's the end of a long weekend. Just do your best and relax and enjoy it. Maybe give the fans a little show, too. But you all know things get serious in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready. Butterfly's long gone by then.
What makes you think you'll even be playing in the fourth quarter, Freak?
Okay. Just because I wasn't on the cover of 2K like the rest of y'all doesn't mean I can't get it done when it counts.
Man, you can't even get it done on a virtual court. I beat you without even trying last night.
Got you there.
You got lucky. Okay, I want a rematch.
Yo, I want in on this. I could take you or James.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's gonna be easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
The top shelf of NBA players all gathered here tonight for the All-Star Game. It's great to have you with us. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And so here are the West All-Stars.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Anderson, he's in at small forward. Griffin is out there. Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Curry. And it's Westbrook in at the shooting guard position.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He hits both from the stripe. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
I asked him about how he was going to get the All-Stars comfortable playing with each other, and he said, we're just going to keep our sets very simple and let them go out and make plays. I took one look at the roster and knew all I had to do was get out of the way, and we'd have success. Should be fun to watch, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. On defense, the East All-Stars. The feed now to Anderson. Back to Westbrook, shoots from 8, and he hits the jump shot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got LeBron James. Kyrie Irving is out there at Wall. Then there's Batum, and it's George in at the 4 slot. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Anderson's shot is off. Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Irving's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. And Anderson kicks to Griffin. And that one goes long.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Anderson's gone 2 for 5 tonight. It's LeBron with the drive. Here's Wall, and it's good. He through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw. Line.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Anderson's shot is off.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Jordan. 9 points for LeBron.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Bosch is checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Paul's checked in. LeBron dishes to Irving. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the week. And it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Bosch kicks to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Batum with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. They get it again. And so here are the West All-Stars. Trailing here by 8. Westbrook counted from 12. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
The East making a switch. Beal's checked in. And West also making a switch. Marc Gasol is checked in for Leonard. Nobody near Irving. And it's off from three-point range.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And it's Gasol penetrating. And it's the East with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. East all. And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for him.
Anderson, he's checked in for the West. And so they choose to intentionally foul. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Anderson in at small forward. So it's the West All-Stars picking up
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Blake Griffin. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin? I don't think so. Big, strong, powerful, with the skills to match that athleticism. If you're a defender in the post and you see Blake Griffin coming down the lane, the only thing you think is, uh-oh, the man is just a beast.
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid